And Scott Starboard.
Hey, Scott.
Scott Starboard.
All right, I'll get Scott.
Scott Starboard.
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 Scott Starboard!
Now, turn it up, feel the bass line, gallop fast, collide past the stars, shoot through the mass. Hands high, cheer flows like the breeze. The Scott Starboard vibe, breaking rules with ease. Gritty like sawdust, but smoother than silk. Words spill out, whipped up, honeyed and milk. The show takes on galaxies, king of the scene. Fusion of rhythms, a genre grafted dream. Scott Starboard. Every pulse and sound, a radiant glow. It's the Scott Starboard. Now giddy up, get down, and let that energy grow.
Yo, let's go, baby, let's go. You know what today is? It's Thursday. It's Bittersweet Thursday. That's what every Thursday is. I don't go on Fridays. Alex don't go on Fridays. We got Dark Match Steve on Friday, so at least we got some little ray of hope. But me and Alex, we ain't on tomorrow. But we on tonight, baby. Let's go. I go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I don't go Friday. Soon I'll go. Soon. Hopefully by next month. But who am I, you wonder? Totally fucked that beginning up. That's okay. Thank you for being here. I hope you're here. I haven't checked yet. I am Scott Starboard, and this is the Scott Starboard Show. I thank you so much for checking me out, hanging out, partying hard. You know what Thursday is, like I just said. Every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we are tailgating. Oh, what did Sean, my boy SD Sackbiter, Sean gave me something. He said, priming for prime time. Let's go! What's good? Let's go. I'm excited today. It's like, I don't know, I felt this way for the last, 3-something years. Every Thursday, it's kind of like, oh, it really is bittersweet. It's like, no, I gotta wait all these days for Alex to come back. At least he comes back, at least I come back on Monday. He comes back on Tuesday. It's even extra long. Suffering. It's suffering. Now, speaking of real suffering, like extra suffering, I mean, that is real suffering, to be honest with you. But it's not like crucial suffering. You know what real suffering is? It's getting heat outside. Who turned the goddamn heat on? I backwards censored myself right there. But that's okay. Who turned the heat on? It is steamy outside. I'm not ready for all that mess. I am not ready for that mess. I was going to open the show today. Oh, maybe I shouldn't say it. I'll save it for Monday. I was going to open the show with another, fake special guest. I can't even lie. But I had a bunch of ideas for the show, all types of stuff planned, and I, kind of pieced it together. I was like, I'll try to talk about this for 7 minutes, and then I'll do something for 3 minutes. I was trying to get it. I'll get it going eventually. But then I get out of work. By the way, shout out, to Holyoke Joe. I keep telling him I'll pop into his show. It starts at 5, I believe. Bro, I was so busy. I'm lucky to be here right now. It's at 6:05. I was praying that I'd be here at 6:05. I hate when I'm late for you guys. I really do. I don't want to leave you guys waiting in the chat all that long like that. Like, I want to be able to say 6, and that means 6, But listen, I'm driving home, flying home, doing the speed limit, by the way, for any officers out there. And if you haven't heard of the Karen Reed case, you don't want to mess with these state troopers or local police officers. I don't know who to trust no more. I'll tell you what, you go down the Cape, and they're pretty trustworthy. You go, past Worcester, and yeah, it's pronounced Worcester. It's Worcester. It's pronounced Worcester. All right? You go past it, you can find North Adams, all these different places. They got really, at least more trustworthy police. I always tend, initial gut instinct is to trust cops, but after this Karen Reed mess, boy, I don't know. Stephen A. always popping out of me. But for real, I'm on the way home. I didn't know anything about this mess. There was no Karen Reed trial today. I was catching up with Matt at the Internet, Kino Casino, oh my goodness, just a bunch of people. I was catching up with a bunch of other stuff. After Bubba, somebody gifted me a Bubba Army membership the other day. Shout out, thank you so much. I forget who it was. He subs, channel memberships to Bubba, and I never took advantage because I kind of have a schedule that I kind of go through. I mean, I'll jump around and stuff. But anyway, I'm on my ride home. I'm watching Luke Radowski, and he's like, "So who's better?" He goes, "So who believe more in this whole Elon Trump fight that's going on right now, guys?" Blah, 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 blah. And he starts talking a little bit about it. I'm like, "What the fuck?" So I'm like, and no offense to Luke, I watch you, so it ain't diss on you, but I just had to X out of there. Go check on Charlie Kirk. I'm like, I know Charlie Kirk's going to be talking about this. I just check. I almost said Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk's my boy. He's the #1 college debate champion of every circuit there is. Now, but I checked out Charlie Kirk, and what do you know? He's dropping all types of science. Hey, baby girl, come here. Look at, she's all upset. She doesn't like to see Elon and Trump fight. You say hello. Look at the camera. Say hello. Meow. All right. Go ahead. That's my big girl. She's not even super big, but compared to my other cat, she's a monster. So anyway, real quick, I'm messing my whole show up here, my whole flow. I love my cat. What do you want me to do? I love that damn cat. Her name's Cookie. I named her. I know if you don't like it, you don't like. I don't know what to tell you. You know what's crazy? Oh, I should have grabbed her. Now that she's gotten older, she has a T on her side. I'm like, damn, I should have called her Tesla, but maybe not, because our boy, I thought it was our boy, Elon Musk messing with Trump. I'll get to that in a minute. You know, I don't even want to blow up my whole story yet because I still got the big face up here. And, I like to go to the little face for news. But before the big face disappears, I got to check with the chat. It makes me nervous every time. Like, please, somebody be in this chat. Oh, thank God. Oh, my God. Morgan Elizabeth, where you been? Where the heck you been, girl? I figured I know you and Dylan are working. Dylan's busting his hump too. I'm out there busting hump. And then today, and nobody told me it was supposed to be 17,000 degrees out today. I mean, I know, our people, Alex and Paige, my family down there in Dallas, they're like 85. Get over yourself, Scott. But for up here, 85. We've been in the 50s. I'm not kidding. Morgan, she's up in where she is. I don't want to dox her. Sort of near me in the Northeast, I guess. I think people know, but I don't know. I just get worried about that stuff. She must have been going through the same hell as me, because it's me and my wife, everybody, because somebody turned the heat on today. I was looking at the blah, 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 blah to see what the, what's it called? Not the heat index, dew point or whatever the hell it was. It was like 99. And I'm like, yeah, that's a great number. But, it's a little hot. Can it be like 70 with a 99% dew point or whatever the fuck it's called? It's hot. It is hot today. But yeah, I figured you're out there with Dylan, Morgan, working. But yeah, we were worried about you. I'm like, where'd she go? Yesterday and the day before, you can go back and watch Alex's live chat. People's like, where the hell is Morgan at? I'm like, I don't know. We were all looking for her too. I'm so glad you're here though. Big E, let's go. I need to make a better shout out for Big E. Big E, my boy, let's go. Oh my God, I love Big E so much. Another massive star up in here. Bob Cook, the machine. I'm going to keep calling you that. The machine, Bob Cook, is in the house. I do this so slow. Everybody's so much faster than me at this. And, I have been critiqued, and I love all the critique. I'll take all the critique. Whatever helps me get better. You think I ain't no shame in my game. Or shame my game for all I give a damn. Shit, what was I going to say? No, people have criticized, they say, you talk too fast, you're moving too fast, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, not when it comes to reading the chat. I'm slow as molasses. DMS does it so much quicker. When you see Alex on his run, it was like 3 jogs in a row today. This week that I missed Alex's impromptu live streams, him jogging. I'm like, oh my God, I missed another one. I was catching up on that, watching a little bit of that too. But shout out, Airplane Willie up in this piece. My dog, let's go. Citizen M, is this Dabbleverse now? I don't know. I don't think so, but please come, feel free, hang out. We might not be dabbling. It's the Steiniverse. This is the Alex Steiniverse up in here. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Did I miss anybody? Matty P! My man, what's good? Let's go! Stephen A. Starboard. Doc Mash Steve's in the house. If you don't know, after this is Alex Stein, prime time. Then it's Doc Mash Steve. We go over to Doc Mash Steve's house for an after party. Stephen A. Starboard. And I'm like, I don't have any catchphrases really. I'm like, it's the big hit. I don't normally read the stories from Twitter until I go into this small face. The BBB bill is an abomination and Elon needs to keep his mouth shut. I think that might be, I'll talk about, I'll get into it. Keep that energy though. I love it. Listen, there's no wrong answers, okay? All right, wait. Let me just finish because I see my man BW up in here. The next stand-up comic in the Alex Steiniverse. And Rainey, love Rainey. The next house I buy, I'm gonna be like, I gotta move to Florida, but if I don't, I'm gonna pay for her to get her, realtor license in whatever state I go in. But it's probably gonna be Florida. Listen, when I didn't want to even bring the mess up, but when Alex was on Bubba's show on Wednesday, there was a kerfuffle with Tuttle. I don't even want to get into it. I don't, honestly, because I might end up saying like shit that I can't take back later because I don't really have a problem with Tuttle. Like, I get super defensive. People fucking with my friends. And I love Alex absolutely to death. I would run through a mountain made of diamonds for my boy. You know what I mean? So when I hear, I shouldn't even get to it. So when I hear Tuttle talking shit, I want to say shit. But knowing Alex, who he truly is inside, Alex already forgave Tuttle right when he said anything. I'm sure he was pissed at the beginning, but Alex is super forgiving. And honestly, I'm that same way myself. And I've always enjoyed Tuttle. Tuttle's kind of like a sympathetic character. And, you kind of want to root for the dude. Just as, Bubba usually puts him in his place. He's been fired from all these different jobs. I'm still brand new. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know Tuttle's entire history or anything. So I'm just gonna shut my big old mouth. Cause my instinct is just to jump on, jump on the motherfucker. You talking shit about my boy, I'm gonna back up my boy. But on the show, Alex was talking about, oh shit, Big Tech's in the house. Let's go. When Stephen A. Starboard comes out, you know you mean business. Yes, TMS, let's go. Damn, I was freaking talking to myself in circles. I forgot what the hell I was going to say. Let me get the big face out of here. I don't want to see my big face up here. I want the little tiny face. Yes! Who loves you? And who do you love? The little face down there. That's who I love. All right, let's go. We're in a heat wave. It ain't burning down my heart. It's burning up my head. My head's on fire. I'm sweating all day. Like, I know, I was going to say, it's mostly a guy thing, but some of the ladies, you get a little mustache, I guess. Hairs. We'll just call it hairs. Total respect for the ladies tonight. But I start getting big sweat droplets on my upper lip, and it pisses me off. You know what's strange? And by the end of July, beginning of August, my body will have acclimated so well that even 95, 100 degrees won't make me sweat anymore. I just don't like it because I have to deal with the public. And, some customers, some not, some state officials. I can't really say what I do, but I have to deal with people. And it's it sucks. Goes, hey, how you doing? And I'm all sweaty, spaghetti Betty over here. I look terrible. But I had to rush home, take a shower like I normally do. See, I don't know why this does this to me. Can't you see? You know what? DMS said something, I think, or it was Maddie? Somebody said something. The heat I can handle. The humidity, that's what it was. The humidity level or whatever it's called was 99. Now, that might be the greatest number of all time for everything else but the heat. I don't want no 99 humidity. It was brutal. It's been in the high 80s for a couple weeks down here in Tennessee. Daggone. Damn, one of you guys said something. It's 90 there, Big E? Oh, my glob. Holy moly. Morgan says, Citizen M, don't you have a Discord date with Pod Awful or something? I thought it might be Pod Awful, but he said the Dabbleverse, so I'm like, listen, if you're a Pod Awful person, hang out, come watch. I don't give a shit. I don't have any beef. We don't have beef with Jesse PS. We really don't. He's got beef kind of with Alex. I don't even think it's a big beef anymore. But yeah, there's no need to fight, no need to fuss. Come and hang out and listen to what we discuss. And that's about as much rhyming as I can do right now. It's been a long day. My brain is overheated. Yes, more for real. Oh shoot, I'm sorry. Big Tech said, live from the Steiniverse, Blimpverse, going wild tonight. Matrix on glitch mode. Somebody unplug and power back. We the people back in the Constitution, though. Two of them better be a scheming. No doubt, Big Tech, my man. Let's go. My body, Scott's choice. BW, I couldn't agree with you more. Stacy G! Stacy! Thank you so much for being here. Thomas Gilson! It's 89 degrees right now. I think it's 84, 85 right now where I'm at. And I got some ocean. This ocean front sort of near me, 73 is the greatest number of all time. Who was 73, Big E? 73. I'm trying to think. There was a hockey player with 73. Ray Bork was 77. I'm trying to think. Scott is a poet and didn't even realize it. Yes! Oh, you all are the best. Pod Awful is on a warpath against the Dabbleverse right now. We don't hate Jesse or the henchmen. They're on a warpath versus the Dabbleverse? Oh, shit. See, I don't even know what's going on. Matthew Adams! Let's go! Oh, my man. See, everybody say I love every last one of you. All right, let me get into this stuff. Now, you can see this is pissing me off right here. I know, Maddie P, you know I still love you. And any of you, if you agree with Elon, that's fine. I kind of lost my shit a little bit, if I'm being completely honest. Listen, you guys have heard me. I have been, I don't want to say trashing, but I've been overly critical of a lot of moves Trump's made, okay? You know, it's not being a honk. You know what I mean? But watch, I'm gonna have to. I mean, you guys might all have seen this, but I'm doing this for posterity at this point, so we can remember sometime in the future. I have said many times. Matter of fact, I know Paige and Morgan will agree with me because they saw me. In Alex's chat, probably like 3 months ago, when people are asking, is Elon really a genius or not? Alex thinks he is. I don't. It's okay to disagree. You know what I mean? So don't feel like you have to say whatever the hell you want in this chat. Please. I beg of you. If it disagrees with me, it's okay. You guys heard me last week or whatever the hell day it was. I brought up a DeSantis story, ready to friggin' bury the dude, and I read the thing and I was totally wrong. I had to backtrack. Shit happens. It's okay to be wrong. It's okay to disagree. I'm not like that shit. No way. Is this the first one of this whole? I kind of just lost it. First of all, everybody's talking about this. I'm not gonna play it, but this is Kirk Minahan right here. He was, I believe, for 7 years straight, the #1 radio show in Boston. Okay? Now, this was a pretty big deal because back then, the internet was heating up, don't get me wrong, but TV and radio were still kicking the internet's ass. Now it's completely flipped on its head. And I am happy about it, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying, it really, when it meant something to be like the #1 radio host in any big major city, that's when this dude right here, Kurt Minahan, he's not even like completely on my political side, so take that for what you will. He's super talented, really funny. He's a super pain in the ass, but that's his gimmick. Port Soy right here, Soy Boy, flips out on him. I mean, they always have a back and forth, these two. Always have a back and forth, and they talk mad shit against each other, so he's calling him like, shut up, you good bald piece of shit, you work for me. It's a gimmick and shit, but Port Soy was straight up serious this time, and I could see Minahan eventually towards the end. He's like, "Oh, I thought you just meant you wanted to shut down the speech of comedians." Minahan, I know you too well. Minahan knows when he's pushed buttons. He's a button pusher. He pushes buttons, and that's one of the things that's good about it. But I just wanted to put in my 2 cents up in that mix real quick. Where's the first one? All right, here we go. I don't apologize for shit. I mean every word I said. Just like, that's why I brought it up earlier. Just like when Alex called in the other day on Bubba Show and Tuttle was giving him a whole bunch of shit. Just like Alex, he didn't even do that bad. He didn't bring super, heat like Tuttle did, but Alex did with John Morgan. John Morgan is, really good friends with Bubba. Alex didn't know. I didn't know. I've seen Morgan & Morgan commercials since I was probably 6 years old. My parents leave. I'm sicky. I want to stay home from school so I can watch I Dream of Jeannie and Jerry Springer. You know what I mean? Or whatever the hell was on. And they had Morgan & Morgan back then. I think Morgan & Morgan's been around since the 1920s, for God's sakes. They've been around forever. I don't know who the John Morgan is. I could probably recite 7 or 8 different Morgan & Morgan commercials, and I don't know who John Morgan was, And neither did Alex. Alex didn't mean anything by it. He was just doing what he does. Interact, making true content, making interesting, and like I call him Mr. Gold, content gold. You know what I mean? But Alex turned the whole thing around and end up, praising John Morgan and being cool with him. You know what I mean? Massaged the whole thing over. Bubba took it a little bit the wrong way. And I never gave him shit for it. You can go back and listen. I never gave Bubba shit because I know how Bubba feels. I'm so happy, by the way. I am ecstatic. We were just talking about this the other day. Big E, Airplane Willie, and Rainey all said, don't worry, it'll blow over. I know it's going to blow over. I'm like, oh. When I hear, and I know Bob Cook's got the super inside scoop, and I trust all you guys' word. You guys know better than me about this stuff. It made me feel so much better. I'm like, oh, thank God. I was watching Bubba's show on Wednesday. I'm not going to lie. I never heard that Alex was going to call in, so I didn't watch the last 40 minutes. I was like, man, I was just disappointed. It wasn't like, I'm fucking leaving forever. It was just like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? I was pissed. But I understand what Bubba's like, dude, that's my boy. Like, I didn't know, not that anything you said was wrong. Here I am talking about it. I didn't want to even talk about it. Fucking idiot. But what I'm trying to say is, just like when Tuttle's given, when Alex was very slightly giving John Morgan some shit, Bubba took offense because that's his boy. Tuttle trying to dog my motherfucking boy. Tuttle trying to get on my man. Trying to get on my man's in there. Don't make Stephen A. Starboard come out. But Tuttle's giving my man shit, and my blood pressure's going. I am heated. And I'm like, calm down. Don't say anything while you're angry. Well, I've been giving Trump grief. Y'all know that. Talking about the damn housing prices are way too high. It needs to drop gas prices. Like, there's a bunch of other things. Why? What? You put Pam Blondie in there? Get Pam Blondie's ass out of there. Where's Matt Gaetz? We voted for Matt Gaetz. Anyway, Elon went way the fuck overboard. Elon Musk took this shit too far, and I'm a loyal motherfucker. I am loyal to the royal, baby. I don't even know what that means, but it means something to me, I think. I took it personally. Like, now he pissed me off. Look at Elon's like, what's this stupid poll? It is time to create a new political party in America that actually represents the 80% in the middle. And all his sycophants and bots and everything else are like, yes! And I mean, most of the time when I see, I'm just mad. Now you can tell I'm just being salty. Most of the time when I see a poll, should we make another third party or something? I'm like, hell yes! Can vote twice, vote 3 times. But I said, this is proof Elon's retarded. Sorry, I know those people don't like that word. I was pretty angry when I said it, which was like, I don't know, like an hour ago? Yeah, about an hour ago. I'm like, first of all, the Republican Party is barely on the right. I'm like, they are the middle. Americans need a true right-wing party, so if you want to switch this little stupid poll around. But listen, I already knew the heat. I mean, Elon and Trump don't even have heat. This is fire. They are burning. This is lava. Ain't no more heat. It went past smoke, heat, fire. Now they're straight up in lava. There's magma going on up in this motherfucker. All right, watch this. I'm going to have to click on this because... all right. I was going to say you took it down, you little bitch ass. The relationship between Trump and Epstein is well established. Trump flew on Epstein's plane at least 7 times, though it's not clear he ever went to the island. Here is what Trump said about Epstein in 2002 in New York Magazine profile. JFK Jr. was still alive back then. God, I miss that dude. He would have been the next something, I'm telling you. Epstein likes to tell people that he's a loner, a man who's never touched alcohol or drugs, and one of those whose nightlife is far from energetic. And yet, if you talk to Donald Trump, a different Epstein emerges. I've known Jeff for 15 years. Terrific guy. Trump booms from a speakerphone. He's a lot of fun to be with, you know. It is even said that he likes beautiful women as much as I do. And many of them are on the younger side. I've never seen this before. Holy shit. No doubt about it. Jeffrey enjoys his social life. Oh, yes. Now, I seen pictures. I'm not sweeping. I'm being honest. I've seen pictures of, it wasn't Trump, but whoever the hell it was. Maybe it was one of the British royals or something on Epstein's, I'm pretty sure it was the Lolita Express. And there were chicks on there. And there were like 4 or 5 chicks on there. I wish I had the picture to bring it up. I wouldn't know. I mean, you should find out, especially nowadays where it's like super detrimental. It's always been detrimental, but now it's like, not only can you get in trouble, like with the law, you can get in trouble on social media and society. So that's why I meant it's a little more worse today. You should always find out, people, especially fellas, if, you know, girls are underage or whatever. They look like they could have been, listen, they look like they could have been like 28, 30, 19. I don't know how old they were. You know, if somebody said they were 15, 16, I probably wouldn't be surprised, but I wouldn't be shocked, but, you know, I'd be a little surprised because they look like they were older. To be fair, I remember being in like 8th or 9th grade, and I used to sneak out going clubbing, and I looked like I was in kindergarten, for God's sakes. I shouldn't have been out clubbing. It was a whole better world back then. He'd go, I'm like, I'm getting this beer for my mom. Okay, she's over there. She's got table service. And I'm like, go. And they're like, hey, somebody, little kids drinking booze over there. And they're like, where? Right over there. They come to me, hey, you drinking booze? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, chug it, kid. Go. But now, you know, you ain't pulling that shit off. And you know, it's better off. I mean, it was fun when it was I don't think we could repeat those times of the 80s and 90s. But anyway, there were chicks like they were like in 8th or 9th grade. One girl I remember she was at Stocks and Bonds in Boston. It was a big ass club back in the day. All like, you know, pop people would pop in there, like Mark Wahlberg would just show up one day. He wasn't even supposed to be there. And he'd just show up like, yo, y'all want to hear me rapping shit, dog? Shut up, Mark Wahlberg. I need you to do my movie. I'm only teasing, bro. But he was Marky Mark back then. He's like, dude, I'll fucking rock this fucking stage, kid. And it was fun. But anyway, I'm like, wait a minute. What the f*** is this girl doing here? And she was in my grade. And she's in the club and passing. No problem. Like, walks right in. She didn't even need a fake ID. Nothing. And like I said, it was different times, I suppose. But long story short, especially by the time you're in 10th, 11th, 12th grade, half the girls in there look like they're, you know, professional, you know, lawyers and shit. Like, you know, wearing like power suits, female power suits and everything. It's like, us guys were still immature. You know, you get a 10th, 11th grader, it still looks like they're in 8th grade. You know what I mean? Whether they were into sports or nerding out to whatever the fuck it is, you know, Dungeons and Dragons and shit like that. But girls mature faster is what I'm saying. But I don't listen. I don't mean to sweep. I really don't. But like Trump liked younger girls too back then, right? What he got with Melania, I think Melania was like 25, 26, while Trump was like 42 or something. It's not as bad as my boy Bill Belichick. That shit's nasty. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a jerk. I don't know. It just seems really, really weird. I don't know. Jordan Hudson, blech, I don't know. It's kind of a little bit of a prostitute. No, I don't. It feels like that. I don't know. Just in Minecraft. But anyway, he likes him on the younger side. Now, listen, this is where I was going to kind of sweep earlier. If Trump meant like, oh, he likes him really young, that's a different story. Likes him on the younger side. Could be 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. That's the deal. All right. Listen, by the way, girls, girls, I think girls out there, you should probably get married between like 23 and 29. That's what I think. Guys, probably 22 to 28-ish, somewhere in between there. You know, girls are just more mature and you guys are ready for it. You know what I mean? And plus, have your kids early, pump them suckers out, and get it over with. In men, you don't want to be chasing kids around in your late 40s. You know what I mean? Seriously, you don't want to be. I mean, if shit happens, if you have a kid in your 30s or 40s, that's the way God intended it. I'm just saying. I don't know. But yeah, I'm putting my foot in my mouth left and right tonight. All right. So anyway, oh my God. I was like, hey, Elon Musk, 2 days ago. So Elon was like, because Elon's trying to say that Trump's on the Epstein list and blah, 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 blah. And that's why they're not putting it out there. The same thing Democrats have been saying, by the way. I'm like, hey, Elon Musk, this is where you know I was losing my mind driving home. I'm already worried I'm not going to hit the show on time. Then this fool's going to mess with my boy. Like I said, I am loyal, baby. I will point out Trump's flaws and faults and things he did wrong. But trying to straight up destroy Trump's life, like, that's some other shit, bro. That's fucked up. I'm like, hey, Elon, 2 days ago, you were in the Oval Office saying, I'm at President Trump's service whenever he needs me. And I'm like, so you were at Epstein's service then, right? Because Trump's just another Epstein or some shit, right? If you believe that Trump was hanging out with Epstein, then why were you just besties with him for the last 2-3 years, and just up until 2 days ago, you were at his service? Oh, huh? I'm like, yeah, shut the up. I lost my shit a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. I got a little heated. And then Elon, oh my God, where is it? Look at, I don't even care. Who's Ian Miles Chong? Sucks. He's not even American. He's like from like the Philippines or some shit. And I ain't got no problem with the Philippines. I ain't got no problem with nobody, okay? What I do have a problem with is somebody from another country who's never been here telling us what we're supposed to do in our own country and pointing out our wrongs and shit. Fuck off, Ian Miles Chong. Mind your business. This is Americans' business. But of course, Elon Musk is like, yes, I love Ian Miles Chong. He's such a grifter. He's my favorite. Trump should be impeached and J.D. Vance should replace him. President versus Elon. Who wins? My money's on Elon. And Elon's like, yes. Oh, fuck you, Elon. Fuck you. And now I'm getting mad again. Good. Stephen A. Starboard is coming the fuck out of me right now. I am steaming. And it ain't even this weather out here. I am heated. Fuck you, Elon Musk. Said it. Sorry. There it goes. Fuck you. You can ask, like I was saying earlier, ask Paige, Morgan, BW, anybody in there. I've been saying from jump, Elon Musk is not a genius. Elon Musk is a hard worker. So he's got like Asperger's, and I know I'm saying that the way I'm saying it, and that's the way it's going to be said. He's got Asperger's. He's got fucking dick sausages. He's got all types of shit going on with him. Fucking artistic and everything else, right? And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I got plenty of friends and family with mental handicaps. Believe me, I love them. But, you know, you got to take what God gives you. And, you know, that's all you can do. So he used his gift of Asperger's or whatever the hell else he's got to be super focused, laser focused, and annoying. He didn't create PayPal. Elon didn't make PayPal. He didn't write the code for PayPal. You know what he did? He annoyed the shit out of other students at his university to hurry up and make the code for him so that he could learn how to send electronic, monies through email. That was how the whole thing started. Elon didn't do shit, takes the credit for it. By the way, Tesla? First of all, fuck you. Elon, you're more like, oh God. Elon didn't make Tesla. Somebody else already had Tesla. It was just like another one of like 1,500 other ideas out there that for an electronic car. But they had like the best trademarks, whatever the fuck it's called. My brain. They had the best, why does my brain go blank on here? They had the best concept for the EV car out of all the other companies, even the big ones. So Elon bought that company and said, listen, you could have made it if you had a little bit more money and more advertising and this and that. I already got those geeks at my university to make PayPal, and I already sold it to somebody else. So now I have a bunch of money. I'm going to buy Tesla. And all you smart people now who actually know what the fuck you're doing, actually make an electronic car, I'm going to hook up all the money, and there you go, and you're all set. Meanwhile, those people, those actual inventors, what are their names? Name one of them. Elon invented the electronic car. No, he didn't. He invented pushing actual creative, brilliant people to work harder for him. Not saying that's not a skill, but, I watched the Django Unchained. It's one of my favorite movies. When the Sam Quentin Dickey people come around, I'm sure they get a lot of productivity, too, out of their people. Doesn't make them smart. Bunch of dumbasses. Woo! Jamie Foxx showed up there a bunch of times. He's like, I'll tell you, fuck, what the hell's the name of the clan? He's like, you did make $5,000. I don't know why his teeth were so fudged up at the end. Like, he was all shiny and new. He only hung upside down for like 2 days in that shed. And it's like, damn, he built up that much tartar and shit? I gotta check with the chat. I am losing it today. I'm so sorry. I suck at doing the chat. We know that. So, wait a minute. My football number was 73. Big E. Let's go. Now I know what the Big E 73 is. I gotcha. No, that's awesome though. Who am I missing here? Oh, no. I'm back. I'm back on track. All right, let's see. I don't agree with either of them. They're both acting like giant effing schoolgirls. Well, I don't know. Maddie P, yeah, I guess you're kind of right. You're kind of right, and I'll explain why. I'm doing a terrible job tonight. Let's go. It's hot, and I'm bothered. Damn, I only got 6 minutes left. I've been yapping for this long. Shit. This is the truth. All because Trump wouldn't add EV rebates. Elon Musk backstabs his friend. I'm like, deport this chuckalaka! Deport him! Trump threatened him, right? Trump's like, you can tell I was heated. I'm like, POTUS, cancel Elon's Tesla car manufacturing licenses too. Fuck this junkie! I am heated right now. Elon's like, in light of the president's statement about cancellation of my government contracts, SpaceX will begin decommissioning its Dragon spacecraft immediately. Blah. Yeah, you won't be doing shit. You'll be cracking the whip for the people who work at SpaceX, huh? Sucker ass chuckalaka. Who's the dickhead who says he invented the light bulb? Thomas Edison. Elon Musk, it's an insult to even Thomas Edison. Everyone out there should know, if you don't already, Thomas Edison was an inventor, but he was more of a thief than anything. He destroyed and stole Thomas Edison's It's a word I was thinking of earlier. Maybe somebody said it. Oh shit! M Sensei's here. Whales, dude. Truth's Unbreakable. OOG7's up in here. Damn, I am slacking more on Jordan Hudson. BW, I can't blame you though. You're Jordan, a little bit. Yeah, you're right around Jordan Hudson's age. It makes sense. I mean, don't get me started. Don't get me started over here. Airplane Willie, how can people crucify Trump for liking younger women and it's accepted from DiCaprio? Exactly. Listen, so Elon came out, said that Trump's in the Epstein list. He's like, that's why they're not talking about it. He's like, oh, big news. Oh, big news coming out. Oh, I need more of my ketamine. Oh, give me more drugs. Oh. And listen, in that big, beautiful bill, there are some things. Like, there's about $700 billion of spending that I honestly don't really agree with. I don't. Even though that money is to be spread out in the next almost 3 years, 2.5 years. It's $1 trillion in 3 years. I don't really go for it. But here's the thing. It's a reconciliation bill. I've seen the time. I got to speed it up. It's a reconciliation bill, which means it only needs, I believe, 51% of the vote. It only needs, all the Republicans and one person or whatever the hell. 51% of the whole place. A bunch of these so-called, right-wingers in the shitty Republican Party, they're like, oh, I'm against this because I don't like the spending. Charlie Kirk earlier asked him, so what don't you like about it? What would you do? What would you fix? Dude didn't say jack shit. Listen, they don't want... Elon even said it too. He's like, this is going to add to the deficit because of all the tax cuts. Oh! So... you guys don't like tax cuts now? I'll tell you what, for a fact, it's already been proven. Ronald Reagan proved it. You take down lower taxes and more people. Like, see, right now, people are slowly spending money and they're trying to save it. That's not good for an economy to it's booming. That's not a booming economy, okay? When you lower taxes, lower rates, lower gas prices, lower energy prices, the money starts flowing. It's like, oh, okay, you know what? I'm going to be okay. I can go on these couple of trips. I can do these extra things. I can spend a couple of bucks. Let's go out to the movies. Have a couple of restaurant nights. Whatever the hell it is. And by the way, in this big, beautiful bill, there's no tax on tips. I've been saying it my entire life that I can, as long as I can remember, waitresses... taxi drivers, you name it, whatever the hell takes tips, they shouldn't be taxed on those tips. I want the government the hell out of our pockets, okay? This bill might not be perfect, but there's so much good shit in it. It finishes the wall and pays for the wall. It is going to deport at least like 7 million illegals. Did you know that? Oh, Mr. I want to replace all American workers with people from India, HB1 visa Elon Musk up here. And he agreed with all of it, by the way. He didn't like the part where he couldn't swap us out for cheap Indian workers, right? And he said himself, the tax cuts are going to increase the deficit. No, that's not how it works. Not how it works. I wish I had time to truly explain it. You know what? Fucking I will. I'm going to explain it right now, okay? Pretend you have a pizza shop, okay? A pizza costs you $3 to make. You sell it for $20 to make a profit of $17, okay? Anybody out there, you're going to buy a $20 pizza? Most people are only going to buy that maybe once a month. But for this little exercise, let's just say you buy it once a month. So you make a $17 profit, okay? But and that's scared. That's what you call playing business as a scared person, okay? What you really should do is lower that to $10 a pizza. Well, Scott, it cost me $3 to make it, and I have all these expenses. I know. But listen, you sell that $20 pizza for 10, and I'm telling you right now, people, instead of coming in once a month to give you a $17 profit, they're going to come in 4 times, which is $28. Was it $21 profit? So it's only $4 more, but you're making $4 more profit. You understand? And now do that with the freaking economy of the United States with 400 million people in it. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of nuts. So I mean, you're kind of right, Matty P. They are acting. Trump's like, oh, I'm on the Epstein list. Well, you know what? The easiest way to save money on our budget, billions and billions of dollars, is to terminate Elon's government subsidies and contracts. I was always surprised that Biden didn't do it. By the way, if Trump really was on the Epstein files, the Biden administration would have dropped that shit like a hot potato up in there. You guys know there's no way. They were making up shit on Trump to destroy the dude because they didn't have anything. I guarantee you, Trump probably was on the planes. I'm sure he was. That's what they did. These, millionaires and billionaires, showing off what they got. I know a few millionaires. They take me on their yacht every once in a while. I've gone on yachts a couple of times. They're just showing off to me. And guess what? I'm all here for it. I'm enjoying myself on a fucking yacht. When the fuck am I going to go on a yacht again? You're getting to enjoy yourself by showing off to me and seeing my jaw drop every 5 seconds. Jet skis! They pop out of the bottom. This is fucking amazing. Shit, it is that time. I am over time. Damn it. Oh man, this shit got me all fired up. I am so out of time. I have some 19-year-old friends. Exactly, no big deal. It is weird for old guys to bang younger adults, yes, but it isn't illegal. Exactly. That's why I just say Bill Belichick's a dirty old man, but I'm not saying he's breaking the law. It's not like he's being disgusting. Just honestly, I kind of see it from her eyes. It's like, what do you want with old wrinkle balls? Why you with the old wrinkly balls? But anyway, Asperger's. Steaming a Starboard. Yes, BW. Oh my God. Hey, Steaming Scott Starboard. Hi, Chad. Hi, Morgan. OOG7. We love the mentally handicapped here. Yes, we do. I'm mentally handicapped myself. Joe Exotic is crashing out hard at me in the DMs right now. No! Morgan, what'd you say? Whales, dude, how do y'all? I'm glad you know who Muskrat really is. Sick of people saying he's a genius. Thank you, Whales, dude. Listen, I loved the stuff that he did. Everything positive that guy's done, I do appreciate. Don't get me wrong. It's just, I get defensive. Just like I was trying to say, Tuttle messing with our boy Alex, like that shit gets to me. Elon acting like a fucking baby. He's way whacked out on Special K. Needs to chill out. Shit, speaking of chill out, we gotta go. Damn it. 6:58. Get over to Alex Stein's channel right now. After that is Dark Matt Steve. I'll be in both chats, obviously. Having the time of my life, living it up. I love you guys so much. I'll be back Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for hanging out with me. It's been fun. I love it. Get over to Alex's show right now. I'll see you.